Coming up on Relatables.
Things that give off small dick energy. Quote, my ex was crazy.
Oh, I hate that, hey. Yeah, she was crazy because she wasn't getting that dick.
She was crazy because she was big dick deprived, bro. That's why.
She needed more and you couldn't give it to her.
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party. Relatable.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Jake Craig, a.k.a.
Daddy.
and my partner in crime, Oddie Clark, a.k.a. Resand.
The GOAT. Mate, don't give too much away. I have mixed feelings about him now.
Yeah. Aye, same, bro. But we digress.
Yes, we
into what we
digress.
actually want to talk about.
Which is?
Something new we want to try quickly.
Yeah. I came up with this idea.
Quickly to start. Kudos. That's the right word.
Kudos.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
I like how Strava uses kudos instead of like.
I do too. It
'Cause
feels more
kudos-
personable.
Because the kudos is when you give someone kudos, you're giving them like, I notice what you have done. And I think it's good.
Is the kudos on Strava different to Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney, the stadium?
Yeah.
Imagine if that stadium was called like Kudos. It's obviously spelled differently. I know that.
Wait, I was fully wicked out. I was like, you can't be
I
fucking
know, I
serious.
know.
It's called Kudos Bank Arena. It's because
Yeah.
Kudos Bank owns the fucking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is Kudos a bank? I didn't know that.
Stop.
I didn't know
it's
that-
called Kudos Bank Arena.
I don't know. You can call anything these days. I didn't know it was a bank. I didn't put two and two together. What? You could if you bought a stadium, you could call it Jake Bank Arena.
What? No. Why would I do that? I'll call it Jake Craig Arena.
Yeah, but you could if you
Kudos
wanted to.
Bank Arena.
What? Who's with Kudos? I've never heard that bank in my life.
You never heard of Kudos Bank?
Never.
Neither.
Yeah, you know. Trying to act all on your high horse like you know things.
Well, it's got to be a bank. There's no way.
I don't think it is.
Kudos Bank.
How
Here
have
we
I
go.
never heard that once in my life?
2024 CanStar Awards. Kudos Bank. Kudos Bank is a bank.
It's definitely
Just
like some
sus bank. It's got a
Hedge
purple
fund
logo.
bank for like rich people or something.
Hilarious. Did you know Marvel has a stadium in Australia in Melbourne?
Like the movies Marvel.
Yeah, legit. Like the company Marvel.
No.
The stadium that is in the middle of the city in Melbourne is called Marvel Stadium. And it's huge. It's got like 70,000 capacity.
That's cool.
Isn't that wild? I remember going to Coldplay there and going up, and I knew it was called Marvel Stadium, right? Not, and I was like, Marvel isn't. I didn't even think. Like my brain didn't even go towards Marvel having a stadium in Melbourne, right?
And they obviously get it to promote. Well, it's just a big tax write-off, but
There was just superheroes everywhere, bro. I'm not even
Really?
fucking kidding. I'm telling you, the walls inside every gate entry, all the wallpaper was like Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. I'm not even kidding.
Did you put two and two together once you saw all
Well,
that?
once I got there, I was like, wow, Marvel Stadium.
Yeah.
I knew it was called Marvel Stadium. I was just thought it was some other random company because every company that owns a stadium, you don't even know.
Yeah, legit.
Unless it's like in
Well,
America.
do they get it for promotion or like a massive tax write-off?
both?
Yeah.
Definitely both.
Imagine being in that position.
Because I'm pretty sure they're actually. Wait, I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I dare say like a stadium and an arena is a profitable thing to have.
100% it would be.
So maybe not.
Or-
Maybe it's just.
I used to work at Blue Tongue Stadium.
Oh, the big dogs. The big dogs.
I think it's called Central Coast Stadium now.
No. It's called Industry Stadium now.
Oh, it changed
I drive
again.
past it all the time.
Yeah. And I worked there when I was 18 as a usher. I didn't sing, but I used to show people to their seat. But it's literally the easiest job because no one went to the Mariners games.
Yeah.
And they told me they had to.
They
I
do
think
now.
that's 25,000 people with capacity there, roughly.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think that sounds
And they
right.
needed about 5 to 6 to break even to turn all the lights on. And when I was doing it back in 2018,
Man, I'll tell you
they
what.
weren't getting that.
I was going to say, I've been to games with 2,000.
Yeah, legit.
But I've also been to games with more. And they also fill it now because they're good.
Yeah, they are good.
So that's crazy.
Insight.
I always used to go to, they have like 2 or 3 NRL games there each year. I
Yeah.
always used to go to a Manly game. Interesting
Big
for everyone
sports
listening.
guy, yeah.
Very interesting for everyone listening. Yeah.
But Jake, I came up with something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this, which door would you walk through?
Okay.
Plug, this came from Patreon organically.
Yes.
So, Jake, I'm not going to explain it. Everyone can figure out with you.
Yeah.
Which door would you walk through? Door 1, you're playing golf with your dad and his buddies.
Okay.
Next hole is a par 4, but you hit this thing, the swing is as clean as possible and get a hole in one in front of all your dad's mates.
On a par 4.
Yeah, in a par 4.
Fuck, bro. I'm strong.
That's door 1.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Door 2 is you get to live back your first kiss with your girlfriend. And I'm talking everything. Feelings, emotions, downstairs, everything.
Oi. Oi. Okay, I would like to just preface, wow, I've got tears in my eyes.
Thinking about that first kiss or the golf?
Both. Both, bro. I'm telling you both. Okay. Now, okay, let me just think about this. I don't know. I'm sure some people listening know how rare it is. I don't think you do, okay? But getting a hole-in-one in general is crazy.
I know it's crazy.
On a par 4.
Yeah, you got that arm, bro.
In front of my dad and all his mates.
Yeah.
Or I get to relive. Fuck. Okay, here's the thing.
Think of the aura.
Okay, where my head goes, right, is like, I get to relive my first kiss with Beth every day.
Shut up.
And I've never lived a hole-in-one experience.
You're saying that so you can pick door 1. I can see right through you.
I am going with door 2.
What's going on with your eye for all the audio listeners?
It's a bit itchy.
Yeah. Okay.
I got an eyelash in my eye.
Locking in door 2.
Door 2.
Okay. Door 2
love
it is.
you,
Door 1 is
Bethany.
closed, mate. That's never happening now. Never, ever happening.
Door 1 is closed.
Yeah.
At least there's par 3s out there, baby. Let's go. Wait, that was a good one.
When I was like picking that, I had to write in ChatGPT, what do you call a hole-in-one in golf? And
what'd they call it?
Just like hole-in-one.
Yeah.
I thought
It's
it was a
either
cool
called-
name or something.
No, it's called an ace.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
ChatGPT didn't say that.
That's wild that they didn't know that.
Yeah, it said it's literally called a hole-in-one. I was like, well, there we go.
Weird. No, you
Shows how
call it,
much I know
so
about golf.
it's called an ace, and then I won't say anything else because nobody cares. Okay, but it's usually named after birds. But I don't think an ace is a bird.
Stop talking.
Okay. All right, Oddie. Which door would you rather walk through? Door 1. You live on a farm, about 20 acres, okay, with your wife and your desired amount of children.
2.
You have 2 dogs, 1 sausage dog, long hair, multicolored, 1 golden retriever, and they are both your daily companions. You're off grid, all right? You have electricity, but you don't have Wi-Fi. Your day-to-day is keeping up the farm, tending to the gardens, the animals, and teaching your kids as you go. Money doesn't exist. You are fully self-sufficient, but you're not allowed to leave. Door number 2. You're single, okay? You're famous, and you're rich, okay? You can get a wife, and you can have kids. You can go wherever you want, but money you have to work for. You're not allowed to settle on a farm.
Okay.
Which door do you choose?
With door 2, can I find Cassie, my girlfriend?
Yeah. You can
Oh.
find Cassie if you want.
Okay, that changes
Yeah.
things because I was going to say easy.
Yeah.
Door 1.
You can find Cassie.
That's the life I want to live, Jake.
I know.
I can't leave. 20 acres is a lot, though.
Yeah.
And I live off the land.
You live off the land, and like, so money doesn't exist, but so you can have stuff. So you can make a little home gym. You can do all this stuff.
Can I get food delivery?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
Let's just say
I need GYG
But
in my
let's
life.
just say that's the only contact with the outside world you get.
I'm loving that.
Fair.
Cassie would hate it, but I'm gonna go with door 1.
Really?
Yeah, locking it in.
Sweet.
Locking it in.
Sweet.
I reckon fame would be amazing, but it'll get to a certain extent where you're like, this is long.
Yeah.
like it'd be so cool at the start, but like the people like JB or anything like that leaving the house and it's just like shots everywhere. Everyone's like JB photos, la, 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 la. You'd just be like, wow, I can't even leave the house. Where I have my like sanctuary on a farm. I would love that. 2 kids. That's literally exactly what I want out of life, and like within 20 minutes of the beach, maybe half an hour if it's a perfect
you're not allowed
place.
to leave, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like, outside this scenario, that's literally my dream.
See, I knew if anyone was a keen listener, you've definitely said it on here before, but I knew about you that you do want to have land, and you just want to be chill,
Definitely,
and not worry about it.
I don't want neighbors,
And no neighbors,
that's my
nothing
dream.
like that.
I just have this sanctuary that's mine.
It would be so nice.
Be so cool, and then I'll eventually get like, I don't know, like a couple sheep or something cool. Maybe
some
alpacas.
animals?
Yeah, some chickens or something.
Why not?
I reckon that'd be so fun. Fingers crossed, all things goes well, and eventually, I don't know where you want to live. You can live wherever you want, but we have 2 big farms next to each other.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And then just a massive like warehouse studio in the middle of it. That's the dream.
Here we go. This is the dream, right? Big farm, big warehouse studio, big farm on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And then like,
Here's a good idea. We could buy one big farm and build 2 houses on it.
that's a good point. Yeah. we don't need to find separate blocks. And then houses are at the back of the farm. At the very front of the farm, 20 acres away, there's a road. Okay, that road leads 10 kilometers into a city, so we don't have to drive far to go to meetings and stuff. We don't want to do that.
Would Beth live on a farm because she's a city girl?
I don't know. She was born and raised in Sydney. So,
The concrete jungle.
mate, I actually don't know.
Yeah, that's the good thing about where we grew up is we were very like embedded in our brain from an early age, being in touch with nature. Everyone around here is.
I reckon if that scenario I just said, if we were a 20-minute drive to a city, she would do it for sure.
Yeah. And if the house is nice.
Oh yeah.
Who cares?
But if we were a 20-minute drive to civilization, she would 100% do it.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if she would live where we are.
Well, you need a job to like
Yeah.
go to, and there's a lot more job opportunities in Sydney.
Yeah, very true, very true. But she also just, I'm kind of.
You said it was funny when you went camping together the first time. You're like,
It was pretty funny, but she kind of liked it though.
Yeah.
She actually quite liked it. I will say, the amount of time we went camping for, probably about as much as we could handle. I know I can handle more, but
I remember I was seeing a girl before Cassie. I know.
you're insane. Are you serious?
And it was going decently, and we're probably like 4 or 5 dates in, and like national parks are very important to me, and like being in touch with nature. And one of the dates I planned was a bushwalk.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I was like, wear like appropriate shoes. It's like a bit of a hard hike.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't too hard. Like I think it was like 3Ks and just a little bit of up and downhill, like just probably like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I remember she rocked up in like fresh, all white, like New Balances, and like
Heavy.
Not that it was bad, but like full makeup. I'm like, you're gonna sweat.
Oh shit! I prefaced this.
I prefaced this
for a reason.
yeah. And she was a city girl, and it was one of the first signs I saw that maybe we're not compatible.
Yeah. Wow. That's funny you say that. I definitely would have told you this before. I went on one date with a girl, and it didn't end in a kiss. Nothing. Right? Just a first date, and it was same thing. Hindsight, bushwalk on a first date. I also kind of see that as why I can see why you wouldn't do it, but it was something I did.
First date's kind of scary because like you're a random,
Yeah, exactly.
and you're in the bush. That's why
Exactly,
it's good like
yeah,
3, 4, 5 down.
But yeah, same thing. I said what we were doing, and she rocked up in like a skirt
Yeah.
and Vans. And I mean, I wasn't judging. I was just thinking, oh shit, you should have worn some fucking shorts and some joggers, mate. I'm telling you.
It's funny though, because we like automatically assume that because of our childhood that they would know what a bushwalk would entail, but they've never been on one.
No.
It was never in their childhood.
Which is again from Sydney.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
But we've been doing some exciting things, Jake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we certainly have.
The main one being we went in some acrobatic planes
Fuck.
for the movie Mission Impossible.
Well, yeah, we're lucky enough to be. They are sending us. Oh, it's this Thursday.
Yeah.
We get to go to the Mission Impossible premiere in Australia.
Yeah.
We've only been to one other premiere, and Guys, I'm sorry, Wonka sucked. But we're going to Mission Impossible. This should be good.
Yeah.
So pretty lucky. But they said, do you guys want to go on an acrobatic airplane?
Which is like one of the coolest, in quotes, brand deals we've done.
Yeah.
And these planes, man, I still can't comprehend how these little planes fly.
Wait, you know how you said that commercial flying makes flying so intense?
Yeah.
But when we were in that little plane, we just hopped in and we just kind of putted along that runway. And then as soon as they said, you're all good to go, we just 30 meters later, we were in the air.
So easy.
Because I went to Queensland on the weekend, I drove there and flew back, only an hour flight. Again, it was just intense, man.
It is.
And I was thinking about it as we were taking off. I was like, they obviously you need to sit down and wear your belt and everything, and it just was intense.
Yeah,
I can't say it
me and
any
Jake
other way.
had our own planes. Jake had a
79.
1979 red. I don't know the name of the plane.
It's called like a Mustang or something.
Yeah. Like this cool old red double. What are they called? Double winged plane.
And it was the reason. So it was that one because they used the same model of plane is in Mission Impossible. It's not the exact plane.
Yeah,
same model.
Jake's head was fully out in the elements, which was very, very cool.
Yeah.
And then I had this just like super beast fast
Yours-
plane that was
yours
worth
was-
millions of dollars. And
sick.
the guy said like it's the type of plane Red Bull use in like their racing acrobatic like stunt games and stuff, how they go through like rings and all that stuff. Which is cool. But we went for a little flight around Sydney Harbour, which was so cool. And then we had a dog fight.
We had a fake dog fight.
And I was thinking the best way to explain it was I was loving the flying. And we did one little spin before we got into the dog fight. And I was thinking, oh, that was quite cool, quite nice. And then the flight around the harbour was just amazing. There was a couple of rainbows, which was so cool. And we got to the dog fight. And my analogy to describe it was, this might be a very boyish thing when we were kids.
Yeah.
But do you remember you were with all your mates around a trampoline and you're all doing backflips and stuff?
Yeah, and you're double bouncing each other and shit.
Yeah, and someone's like, all right, Jake, your turn to do a backflip. And you're not confident at all. And you do one and you pull it off. And you're like, oh, fuck. Your heart's like racing. But you don't continually do another 100 backflips, do you? You're like, that was good enough. So you do one flip and you're like, oh, that was cool. And then there's another like 5-7 minutes of you just flipping.
It was
And I was like, okay, I've had enough by now. The G-forces were getting to me. I was like, I've had enough. This kind of hurts.
It was honestly so cool though. I don't even know. The thing I can only really, I guess, compare it to is the Joker ride at Movie World in Queensland.
I've never been on that.
Or if I don't even think our roller coasters here are as good as other places. I think America's roller coasters are supposed to be insane. So basically, if you've ever been on just a gnarly roller coaster, just kind of times that by more.
Yeah.
Because you're flying in a miniature freaking aircraft, bro.
Didn't feel safe at all.
It was crazy. My head was literally out in the open.
Just doing flips. But that was so
We've got
fun.
footage of it. We could find it.
The funny thing was, so it was obviously for the promotion of Mission Impossible, and I had a brief look at like our video cams of us inside the planes. And me outside this podcast room, I'm a very quiet person, and like I really had to concentrate on like not hating my life when I was going through it. So I was basically mute the whole time, and I was like, I really didn't do a good job for this promotion. Because I just didn't talk. Because I was
think I made up for it.
I was like, I wasn't hating life, but I was like, this is like really. I was like,
no, that's probably what they wanted. I'd say that's what they wanted.
But I completely forgot about the promotional aspect of things.
No, yeah, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it once. I was just having time of my life.
Yeah.
They made a video. So we were the third group or something to
Yeah.
go that day, or the fourth group, I think. And one guy vomited.
Yeah, that made me feel better about myself.
Yeah.
I had a little burp, but that was about it.
See, I didn't even have that. I was thinking, I was like, I might vomit here beforehand, watching the videos on the TV. I was thinking, shit, I might vomit here. I'm a bit scared.
Yeah.
And I felt more sick when I got on the ground because I was just kind of coming back too.
It took me 2 days to recover. Not even kidding.
Really?
I felt like hungover. Like literally, the G-forces like got to me. The next day, I felt like I had an amazing like leg pump or something the day before,
Wow.
and I was just like fatigued.
What?
And then the day after, I was just really tired, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's hilarious.
Because of the G-forces or whatever. Or maybe I was a little bit sick. I don't know, but it was a cool experience nonetheless.
Okay, next up, guys, we got the IG question.
Yeah, buddy.
And that is this week, things that give off small dick energy.
Jake.
What's up? What's up? Rude. That's why.
That was too easy, mate.
Well, I'll start it off with one then, right? You know,
Yeah, you got one about me, don't you?
Things that give off small dick energy. Lion tattoos.
Oh, it's only small. It's tiny.
I dare say they mean those massive sleeve ones.
With a clock next to it and a big rose. I actually have a rose on my ankle now.
I've got a rose on my hand.
But it's because I'm a Leo man. I just want attention. So when I'm out and girls see my little lion tattoo, they're like, small dick.
Small dick.
Oh.
That's a warning sign. That's what that is.
Okay.
And at least you get to say, don't worry about it. I'm taking.
Yeah.
taking.
You'll never know.
Stop thinking about my dick.
Wait till I need money and I'll start an OnlyFans. Things that give off small dick energy. In quotes, call me daddy.
Nah.
I agree.
Nah.
Do you do it?
No, I don't say call me daddy. I could never say that.
I think the men who do that in the bedroom
Oh, wait. So a guy
are
that
compensating and they're like, call me daddy. And that little thing down there isn't a figures.
Call me daddy? That's confidence.
Yeah.
True.
I think that's too confident.
That's pretty
A lot of these things were things that give off small dick energy, like
Mm.
anything to do with being too confident.
See, here's the thing is I can hear daddy. I can be called daddy.
Yeah, can you?
Okay?
Yeah.
But I can't myself say, like, who's your daddy or call me daddy.
Yeah. Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
I couldn't picture
I
you
want to
doing that.
know,
Way.
where did daddy, like, as a sexual thing come from?
I don't know, because there's that whole like step, mommy.
Because, like, stripped back,
yeah,
it's insane.
very crazy. I don't know where it stemmed from.
It's literally incest.
Well, I think it's because like humans always look for that like next thing, that thing to make you feel like naughty. I don't know,
You know what I bet happened?
but
I don't know. Is this crazy to say? I reckon one day, just back in the day, it was just a husband and wife chilling with their kids. And she said to the kids, like, oh, go ask daddy.
yeah.
And he was probably later in the bedroom, like, when you said to the kids, like a while ago, earlier,
I like when you call me that.
I like when you call me daddy.
Yeah.
And then when the next time they have sex, she goes, oh, so you like when I call you daddy? And she starts saying it in the bedroom and he starts going, I like that. It gets him hard.
In that organic fashion, I think that's fine.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah.
But now what it's ventured to is obviously it ended up in porn.
Yeah.
And then now, you know.
I get turned off if anyone's like too vocal and they're saying like, daddy, mommy, what? I'm just
Yeah,
like,
right.
no, I
And
don't
then-
like that, eh?
And then like kidless couples
Yeah.
are out here getting called daddy. Like, you haven't earned the right.
Yeah.
You haven't earned the right, you know?
Gotta put it in the hard yards.
Yeah.
It is interesting,
it's
isn't it?
Kink stuff,
Yeah.
bro.
Suppose it's just a kink at the end of the day.
Yeah, good point. I mean, we ain't kink shaming, to be fair. So, things that give off small dick energy. Driving an automatic car.
Facts. I always agree with that.
Really?
I always, the first thing I look at when I'm buying a new car is, do they stock manual?
Here's what?
Like, because a lot of car models only do auto now in the new age. It's cheaper to make a
You
manual.
ain't out here buying brand new cars.
Well, no, I bought a Jeep, a Hilux. Did I have another car? The Hyundai. 3 cars, and they're all manuals.
No, they're all secondhand.
Yeah. But I still look at like if
Okay,
that
fair,
model
fair,
comes
fair.
in a manual.
Oh, and then you find a secondhand version.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
fair. I am not afraid to say that my next car will be an automatic.
yeah,
Bro,
but
I'm
you're
not gonna lie.
lazy.
I'm sick of driving.
You're
manual, bro.
lazy,
I've
bud.
only ever had manual cars.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Because my dick's huge, I've only ever had manual cars.
I think any car is an upgrade on what you have now. Literally anything.
No, fair.
Well, that's after driving your very nice brand new girlfriend's car.
Yeah, no, best car's sick.
And that makes you feel like, oh, I'm a
I just
boss.
like automatics is sick.
I feel like I like having something to do. I feel like it's making me
Well,
more inclined to go on my phone.
So I used to say that as well. I used to say like I like having something to do. But when you think about it, like, how often do you really shift gears? Let's be completely honest.
A lot.
And second off, while you're driving, you do have something to do. Driving. Concentrate on the fucking road. That's what you have to do.
But you concentrate more with the action of your foot and moving the gear stick.
No, you don't.
Well, mate, no, tell you what. This is true. You want an automatic car and it gives off small dick energy. Facts. We just prove things right.
What are you trying to say?
People can read between the lines. Things that give off small dick energy. Not coming to the door when they pick you up.
Facts. No, facts.
Simple.
Couldn't agree more. Things that give off small dick energy. Quote, my ex was crazy.
Oh, I hate that, hey. Yeah, she was crazy because she wasn't getting that dick.
She was crazy because she was big dick deprived, bro. That's why.
She needed more and you couldn't give it to her. Physically and literally.
There you go. Wow. There you go.
We figured that one out too.
Wow.
Things that give off small dick energy. When his Insta is filled with OnlyFans models.
Oh, yeah, no. Facts. Yeah. Because he can't get them. Oh, sorry.
I reckon that's like one of the biggest icks. Like, I don't know, you're just scrolling when you're waiting for something. It's just like, naked girl, naked girl, naked girl.
I always think it's kind of funny when you're on maybe Reels or you randomly are on the Explore page.
Reels is just porn these days.
Yeah, Reels is crazy.
Yeah.
Or also, you know how like when you're scrolling Instagram and everyone you follow, there's no more posts, or just basically you're scrolling the Explore page on your normal feed. I always find it so funny when it doesn't even have to be an OnlyFans model. Just like, it could just be the most random news article. And I'll see someone that I know has liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking why? I always think, well, I don't like anything. I default like for people's things. I could not even look at them and I default like them. And then other people's things that I follow, if I like it, I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I remember our group of friends when we used to hang out with them. Like, if you would go on any girl's profile from the coast, I'll chuck attractive out there.
Yeah.
You would see one of our mates had liked it.
Yes, bro. It's so weird.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like this random person or something. You're like, what the hell? And I'll just be like, liked, liked,
It's so
liked.
weird.
I was like, how do you know these people?
I know. It's so freaking weird.
Or some guys see it as flirting.
I must have a bruise on the tip of the thumb from all the double tapping.
I don't like anything. I'm a terrible supporter.
Same.
I only like literally, I think the only people I like is Cassie's, yours, you don't really post, and
It's default,
Beth
though.
and Henry's thing because I'm supporting.
It's default.
But
That's what I'm telling you.
anything I actually like, I don't actually like
I
it.
could tell. I'm telling you, I don't even watch your shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking default
man.
like it. No, I mean just like an Instagram post, like if it's a
Yeah,
carousel.
I get it.
I just like I'll go on.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay. Things that give off small dick energy. His small dick, hashtag not a grower or a shower.
That's a male's worst nightmare, not being a grower or a shower.
That's heavy.
What are you?
Oh, grower.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Grower on the best of days, bro. I'll tell you that.
I feel like a shower is like wasting your abilities.
Here's what I think. Obviously I don't ever know how a girl does think. But if I was a girl and I was getting with a dude and his doodle was big, soft, right? So it was a shower. No, it was a
shower,
it was a shower.
shower.
And then in my head I'm thinking, oh, when that thing's hard, it must be even bigger. But if it gets hard and it doesn't get any bigger, I'd be slightly disappointed.
But then you would also be like, oh, it's big enough. It's already big enough.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
You were looking forward to growth.
I suppose it's actually a little bit, maybe if we are trying to think as they would, the extra growth might be a slight confidence booster. You're like, I did that.
There you go.
Maybe. I would think like that if I was a
Also,
girl.
some people with showers, quite often, hard to get hard.
Too much blood flow down there, mate.
So you're out here just giving out insults left, right, and center.
Yeah.
You don't make me horny. You don't make me horny. It's beneficial to have a small doodle. It's easier. Less blood. Less blood needed is what I say.
Things that give off small dick energy. I like this one. When they have good handwriting.
That gives off small dick energy?
Cha-ching!
Look, I also don't have good handwriting.
You can only write in capitals.
Yes. And if you want to be able to read it, it's all caps.
Yeah. And I can't write
You
at
can't
all.
write anything, bro.
I can read it. Mate, look, we have some words on the board behind us.
It's funny.
Oh.
But okay, fair.
Yeah.
I thought bad handwriting would be small dick energy.
Nah, obviously not.
So that means what is their mindset
I'm a
here?
perfect example of that.
So what's their mindset here? Like bad handwriting means because he's focusing on other stuff like the gym.
Yeah.
He's focusing on other stuff. He's out there blue collar working.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to write. Fucking hell. Things that give off small dick energy. Skinny jeans, because nothing big is fitting in there.
She's thought it through. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Things that give off small dick energy. This one's 100% true. Audis and BMWs.
Ooh, okay. Fair. Let me think about this. If I was going European, I would choose Mercedes. So it's out of that.
I think there's just like this realm of guys who can't really afford an Audi or BMW, and they get like that $10,000 to $15,000 one that's kind of clapped, and it has leather seats and the shit, and they think it's the sickest thing, and they like lower it a little bit.
Some sort of body kit on it. They lower it. I think it's called slamming it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't care.
You get it slammed so it's lower to the ground. Oi, the wheels are on an angle.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Same.
Oh yeah, I got to do honorable mention.
Okay.
Because there was so many, and it's things that give off small dick energy. Loud cars.
Yeah.
So much of that.
I think that one was granted.
That was a 90% of what I was looking. I had to sift through to find different ones.
Yeah, I can't enjoy that either.
No, I hate it. Things that give off small dick energy. Saying Valentine's Day is a waste of money. If you're broke, just say that.
Do guys actually say that? It's a waste of money.
I don't know, maybe.
They must have been.
You don't have to put that much money into it, though.
They must have been single their whole life.
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. You don't have to put much money into it. So
Yeah, it's a thought that counts. Like, it could be as simple as a free card.
They just have small dicks.
Yeah.
Small dicks, bro.
Fuck them. Things that give off small dick energy. Acting like a jerk because she earns more money.
Oof. Oof.
There's nothing icky about that.
Insecurity.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, or a lot of dudes, really correlate money with success, or money with like
what's it called? What would it be?
Big willies.
Fair. Fair. I wonder how big Don Draper's really is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gotta be big.
I just never. I feel like money just obviously it's a necessity in life, but the amount of trouble it brings people, especially when you have it.
I know.
Like, as long as you have enough to live, that's all people should want.
It is annoying. We make enough to live.
Yeah.
And but I still catch myself stressing about it and having.
It's so hard not to.
And having to say to myself, legitimately chill, because you can pay your rent for the foreseeable future, right? Like, you have
roof over your head.
You have a roof over your head. You can pay your rent and you can buy food. Like, just chill out.
Yeah.
You know, I always for some reason stress about it, and then I have to really just be like, fucking hell. So maybe I have a small doodle.
You should change. No, that means you have a big willy because you care.
I try not to care.
If you had the mindset, we're making fucking bank from this party, man. Fucking Beth, guess how much money we made today?
Lying about how many listens we've got and shit. Wink, wink. Shots at someone. There's too much mist over that. You guys won't even know. Things that give off small dick energy. Being too cool to dance in the club.
Facts.
Because why? In the club, we all fail.
I was going to say, so too cool is small dick. What if you're too nervous? Does that mean big dick? If I'm not drunk enough, I need like something else.
Too nervous to dance in the club.
I tell you what was really nice. We went to a Spacey Jane release party for their new album.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Flex, bro.
Yeah, I got a big dick. Big dick energy.
No, we were bopping in there.
No, it was really nice because there wasn't enough time for people to get drunk. And by the time Spacey came out, everyone was really, really sober. Yeah. And I think that was the vibe of the whole thing. And it was really nice just to see everyone bopping organically. I think their music, I was going to say her.
Everyone was just there for Spacey.
Yeah. It was very nice and a unique experience rather than everyone being maggot and just like, even though that there is a time and a place for that, it was a nice experience just to see everyone dancing freely without the alcohol.
Actually ended up quite liking it. I was stressed when we first got in because of how they hadn't opened these doors that was going to
I was stressed too.
I was stressed. I genuinely
You couldn't hear each other.
I said to Beth, I was like, because Beth came from a dinner to meet us there.
Yeah.
I said to Beth, I was like, I'll drop you home back to that dinner.
Yeah.
And Oddie and I will leave if you want. And she was like, no, just wait. And then when they opened those doors, I was like, okay.
It was lucky we saw someone we knew and had to hold a conversation for like 15 minutes.
We would have been gone. We would have convinced Beth to go. I know it. I know it for sure.
I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm happy to leave. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Things that give off small dick energy. A Dodge Ram towing a big boat.
I don't like those Dodge Rams at all, eh?
Big bank,
what?
giving big bank.
Yeah, it is. But it's also giving small dick. Not worth it. All right, I got one more. Things that give off small dick energy when they study business.
What? Everyone studies business though. Everyone's doing business at uni. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Girls
We
are-
know multiple people doing it.
Yeah, small dicks.
You topped business at school.
I didn't do it in
year
uni,
12.
but yeah.
Fair.
That's big dick energy right there, mate.
Wait, it's big dick energy knowing you're good at it, so you don't need to study it.
That's right.
Fuck me. Okay, I think I got 3 more.
3, you fucking hell. Quick fire me.
Things that give off small dick energy. Driving a tiny car. P.S. Sorry, Jake.
I feel like that's the opposite. Debunked. No, I don't agree.
Wait, fair. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm fine with
yeah.
it. Things that give off small dick energy. Quote, I think dating should be easy, no effort.
Ooh.
Small dick energy.
That's giving I want to be single energy. No second date energy.
Okay. This one, unfortunately, sometimes I am guilty of.
Okay.
Things that give off small dick energy. Asking, did you finish? Because they need the answer to be yes to boost to their ego.
Facts. Couldn't agree more. You should know. We know that.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Should we do what gives off big dick energy?
Oh, yeah. That's a great... For IG?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week.
That's a good one. I'm thinking
That's a good follow-up.
in the bedroom. What gives off big dick energy? Because daddy doesn't. Did you come doesn't. Does silence?
What about big dick energy? Like,
Just a big moan.
I don't know. What gives off big dick energy? Yeah. When the session's over, he just leaves. You're probably right. Yeah, he knew he knew he did a good job because he knows you can't physically follow him because you're shaking still.
No cuddles here. I'm off. And he goes like, same
He
time
goes-
next week.
Yeah, he's like, I got work to do.
Yeah. I'm picturing it. I'm picturing
No.
it.
We'll do IG question. What gives off big dick energy
Yeah.
is sick. And I tell you what, if all I need to see is 4 answers of them being Pete Davidson, and I'm turning off my phone and we're not doing it.
There better be there better be like one Jake Craig Gotti Clark.
Yeah.
I'll tell Cassie and Beth to go comment.
Beth won't even fucking. She'll be so mean.
I can't lie.
I can't.
Fuck off.
Welcome to Relatable's Baddies Book Club, where we will embark on a journey. Wait. Sorry, guys. Announcement time.
Big announcement.
Baddies, time for an announcement.
Yeah.
First of all, things are changing around here at Relatable Studios. All right?
Big changes.
As you guys know, our current format is Monday, episode on Spotify.
Yeah.
Thursday, episode on Patreon. Friday, episode on Spotify. Goes by the name of Stimulated.
Yeah.
You've probably listened to it. You probably love it. We love doing it.
Yeah.
But
People were getting too stimulated, Jake.
people are getting too stimulated. All right? So, new format.
Yeah.
Monday, as per usual.
Can't change that.
Thursday, as per usual. Friday, no more Stimulated. Full episode, Baddies Book Club.
Facts.
Okay.
Big changes, Jake.
So, what's going to happen is we don't have the finale of Akatar in this episode because 1 minute after the release of this episode will be another episode that you get to go listen to right now if you so desire, where we do the finale and it's getting a whole episode on a Monday for the first week. So, after you listen to that, from here on out, it's Monday, Thursday, Friday still, but Friday is now no longer Stimulated and Baddies Book Club.
And one more perk for the new Baddies Book Club is we know everyone listening quite enjoys it and maybe can't wait until Friday to receive Baddies Book Club. So an added perk on Patreon moving forward in a fortnight when the second book of, what's the second one called of?
It is called A Court of Mist and Fury.
Yes, which we will be adding to the book club, will come out on Patreon on Monday, technically 4 days early.
Yes.
So if you want it early, every Monday on Patreon, you can get Baddies Book Club.
Yes.
But otherwise, it's there a minute later. So enjoy
And
that.
if you're poor, You can wait till Friday. Nah, just kidding. It's not poor to wait till Friday, guys.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go sign up to Patreon because we're adding some more value.
Yeah,
I
pretty
guess.
much. Yeah.
And one day in the future, if we get more Patreon members, maybe what we could do is have the Monday episode early on Patreon.
Yeah.
As of right now, it's just us two still.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard.
Yeah, making Monday
guys.
a week early would be very hard.
It's a bit hard. So, look, it's something we can do.
Yeah.
We need more members, but we love you guys.
Up next is the OG dilemmas, Jake.
Yes.
How do they submit?
You guys know what to do. There is a link in the description of this episode, or you can go to our Instagram page, Relatables Podcast, and go to the bio, click the link, scroll down, click dilemmas. Apparently, it's a photo of me with my arms crossed wearing a hairnet. So, yeah.
Did you say a hairnet?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Oh, that's the actual. Oh, so you've never looked at it once, have you?
No.
So, yeah, there's a picture of you with your arms crossed, and once you click that, it goes to another picture of you in a hairnet.
Look, I gotta say, I'm busy being the face of everything, so I can't go looking at it, all right? I can't go looking at it.
I got them without your consent.
Right.
All right, this one's good, and I think we can give some help.
Sweet.
It's kind of fun, but also kind of tricky. I think I'm falling in love. God help me. Hey boys, love the pod. I wanted to submit this dilemma and get some male perspective on this situation because your girl is confused as fuck. For context, I've been seeing this guy for about 3 months, but I've known him for 2 years. We've had a small talking stage in the past, but this is the first time we're routinely seeing each other in a romantic sense. Every time we see each other, we have amazing banter and we can properly open up about things. And he's honestly like the male version of me. Plus, the sexual tension is, in capitals, there.
Shit, I thought she was going to say when she said they have amazing banter, I thought banter was going to be sex.
Oh, shit. In brackets, we haven't done it yet because I haven't been ready, but I think that's changing. Okay, close brackets. In person, it's perfect, but he's been a little dry over text and we're speaking less and less. So I'm worried he's talking to other girls. He keeps making jokes about seeing other girls, but I don't know if he's serious or not. And he knows I'm not seeing anyone else. In brackets, even though I'm on Hinge. Plus, when this all started, we both agreed it was casual, no strings attached, because we both didn't want a relationship. My dilemma is, I think I'm falling in love with this man. I've caught myself wanting to say, I love you, and wanting to be his girlfriend. In brackets, I really want to be his girlfriend. But I don't know what to do. My questions are, do I talk to him about wanting more? Or do I just keep seeing him like I've been and wait for him to realize it as well? Because when I tell you, you should see the way this man looks at me. I'm 90% sure he feels the same. Or should I just wait for him to make a move and just back off? We both have relationship trauma, but he's helped me overcome mine and I think I'm helping him with his. I'd love to know what you boys think of my situation from a male's perspective and let me know what I should do. I'm so confused. I'm so sorry. I hope this all made sense. I absolutely love you boys. You help me at work every morning. Love heart.
Okay.
Love heart right back at you.
Love heart right
Yeah.
back. Okay. Let me.
Young love.
Well. Okay. I was listening to a podcast this morning on the way here. Okay. From my house. And they were giving a bit of a debrief on the new series of Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
And in one of the episodes, they talk about
Weird show to reference.
Okay, yeah, no, just wait. In one of the episodes they watched, there was a couple that I think the season prior they met and dated, and now they've been together for a year.
Yeah.
And neither one of them have had sex before in their lives, and the girl in the relationship is keen. Okay, and so what she did for their 1 year anniversary was because she's an animator.
Yeah.
She made an animation of them having sex and legit said to the guy, like to her boyfriend, like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? And he's like, yeah.
Well, what are you putting down?
So what I'm putting down here is just next time you're having dinner with him, get an animation.
What?
Maybe a card. It could be simpler, more simple. Get a card, write a little card and be like, a little drawing of you guys in the bedroom, like, and an arrow to it, and then us later, question mark.
Shit, that is sexy to be fair.
It would work, bro.
It would work, but we're not trying to make them have sex, so to speak. We're trying to
That's a
see.
good point,
We're
yeah.
trying to see
That's a good
if
point.
he's in love with her because she's in love with
She
him.
was talking about sexual tension.
Yeah.
No, okay, no. Well, no, just be honest.
Yeah, I think honesty is the best policy.
Get rid of Hinge.
Get rid of Hinge, and I think you sort of alluded to it, and I think you're having this thinking process, but you said at the start of the relationship, you both said it's just cash.
My question for you on that is, when is it ever just casual?
Yeah, and what does casual mean? It's too blurred.
It's too blasé.
I think people like that it's just casual when they start dating because it takes commitment out of it. But commitment ends up being the best bit about a relationship.
Yep.
When you commit to each other. And I think you've realized that you want to commit to this man. So what you should do is say, hey, I've been thinking about our first initial conversation we had, and I'm really starting to change my mind on that.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided to delete Hinge and was wondering if you wanted to take this maybe to the next step. I don't know what the next step is, but do you want to take the casual label away and start seeing each other?
Exclusivity.
Yeah, and what male insight can we give on his texting has become dry?
I don't know. Shit chat.
Yeah, he might have shit chat. I wouldn't read into it too much, and the best thing to do is communicate with him in person.
Yeah.
And have that conversation, and he could be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I love you too.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, he could be. And the thing with boys is, especially for me when I was growing up, I know it's very attractive when men can make the first move, but I was never confident enough to make the first move. And even with Cassie, one of the traits she had that I really appreciated was she kind of initiated things at the start.
Yeah, Beth kissed me.
So Cassie kissed me. And I really
These
love
motherfuckers are out here just taking us for a ride.
I really love that.
Same, I liked it.
Because it's like yin and yang. I'm shit scared of that. So maybe let's hopefully assume that he's shit scared and not having feelings for you anymore.
Yeah.
And just have that conversation and be like, you know what? I really like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put your foot down.
Yeah.
I say it's sexy.
Yeah. And then do what Jake said with the drawings.
Yeah.
That is
That'd
sexy.
Be fun.
To be fair, like,
that'd be funny.
I think have sex first before you do it, I think. Otherwise,
true.
It's a little
you can, if you're confident enough to do it before the first time.
It's a little bit forward.
But if you've done it and you know you're going to do it again, it's like you can bring a little
yeah,
card,
yeah,
just be
I
like,
think that's
oh, yeah, and look, us later.
We should do that. Oh no, it's better coming from a girl. Because guys,
I could confidently do it to Beth,
I could
like
do it
us
too.
later.
Yeah. I
She
could
just
do it
laugh
too.
and be like, no.
But I think it is better coming
she'll
from a girl
laugh,
because
sure.
I think maybe guys would appreciate that more than girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True,
I think that's why.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's a great point. It's also, how do I get Beth to hear this? Okay. Oh, shit. My turn.
You're addicted to your phone, mate. It is one on his phone to get his dilemma.
Fucking dilemma. Oh, it's downstairs, bro.
Oh, you're fucked.
Okay, guys, my turn. Lads, the dilemma is to be petty or to not be petty.
We know the answer to that. Pettiness wins.
Pettiness always wins. Background. 8 days before my birthday, my boyfriend of 5 years asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I gave him 3 items I wanted. The day of my birthday, I was out of town until 6 p.m. My boyfriend had not planned dinner for me, and I got home to a card. I asked him if he had ordered my gifts, and he said no.
Oh.
The day after my birthday, he clocked off work at lunchtime, had been paid, and had decided to go to Bunnings to buy paint to paint the shed. 5 days post-birthday, I asked my boyfriend if he had ordered my birthday present. He said, yeah, it'll be delayed because of the public holidays. Anyway, I ordered something from the same shop as I wanted something else from there. My items were delivered, and nothing else has been delivered. It is now 2 weeks post my birthday, and he has not said anything. Now, his birthday is in 1 month.
Oh, okay, good. I love this.
Do I?
Yeah. do
A,
it.
go above and beyond to spoil him and hope he feels guilty?
Oh.
That
The high
only,
road,
that's,
yeah.
but I mean,
But he still
that's
wins.
if he feels guilty though.
Yeah.
B, get him nothing and say nothing. I like that. C, grow up, move on, and accept my gift isn't coming. Fuck C.
No, fuck C.
Yeah.
I'm adding D. Get him nothing and then have the conversation of how his actions made you feel.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck this man. He's treated you like shit on your birthday. I don't give a fuck about your pay and shit. Like, surely if you're in a loving relationship, he can save $100 a month prior to get you a present that arrives on your birthday. Fuck this man.
Get you something.
Honestly, that's breakup worthy to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I clearly stated that I wanted one of three things and I'm in a loving relationship, if she got me something else, that's fine. But if she got me nothing, I would be like, are you taking the piss?
Here's the thing, right? If my girlfriend said to me, I'm gonna get your birthday's coming up, I'm getting you a present.
Yeah.
What do you want? And I list her 3 things. And let's say she gets me one of them. It's like, yeah, okay, great. If she gets me nothing, I would prefer to her just have said, I can't get you anything this year. That's if money's tight.
And if money's tight, going back on what I said, maybe I'm slightly wrong there. If you don't have money, cook her a nice meal.
Yeah, at least do something.
Candlelit dinner, watch some movies, buy some popcorn, and say happy birthday, I love you.
But that's why I do think this is breakup worthy.
I think that's a terrible
just
thing
mean.
to do. Yeah, maybe if you want to be petty, I reckon don't get him shit. If you want to be petty, don't get him shit and have the conversation. Or probably the healthier thing to do is have the conversation before his birthday and tell what he did, how it made you feel. And then be like, this isn't on, dude. Like, if we're going to have another 50 birthdays together, I'm not copping this shit.
I say just break up. With
I feel like that's such a
I just fucking break up.
relatable thing that dudes don't appreciate or value how much. I don't know how you can't realize how much that means to a person, irrespective of gender.
No, fair.
Like if you're in a loving relationship with someone and a special day is coming up, the day they were fucking born,
Yeah.
and you don't get them anything, like what? How does two things not click together and you're like, oh shit, I love this woman, let me put some effort in.
But also, I don't know. Like he's also just lying.
Which line?
Well, he's lying because he said he ordered.
Oh yeah, that line. Yeah, this is breakup worthy to be.
Yeah,
I forgot about
because
that
he's
line.
lying.
Yeah, he's lying. You ordered something. Yeah, I reckon that's breakup worthy for sure. There's
Oi,
much better, nicer men out there.
Girl, I want to say something. You don't know how to be petty. Here we go. What'd you do? Option D?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D. Option E.
Yeah.
Get him nothing and break up with him on his birthday.
Yeah, how do you like them apples?
Could be crazy.
I like that.
Wait, we're getting a bit risque here. We never tell people to break up with someone but you know what?
That's breakup worthy.
It is breakup worthy in my opinion.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm confident to say this is because the girls' bathroom, they've broken up marriages.
Yeah.
They're not afraid of shit.
I saw another podcast clip the other day. A girl did it, and I was like, "Whoa, shit!"
Yeah, they just straight up they'll call off, like they will leave someone at the altar, like all that shit.
I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to have big dick energy and be more confident.
Facts.
We've been walking around here with small willies, being like, "I don't know what to do."
You don't deserve this.
Yeah.
All right. You deserve better.
You deserve a big dick.
First of all, facts.
Yeah.
He didn't get you a present.
Yeah.
All right. He said he was going to get you a present. He didn't. You asked him if he ordered it. He said, yes, it's going to be late. And then he's obviously outright lied. Okay. And nothing's coming. So.
I got another petty option. If she does want to stay.
F.
F. If she does want to stay with him, option F is say, hey, you didn't buy me a present, so I bought myself one with your card, and then buy something from Love Honey, and it's a dildo.
That's funny. That's really, really funny.
Yeah.
Option A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Just don't get yourself anything again, right? Buy him a present with his card.
Yeah, that's a good option.
Option
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, yeah. If you don't have anything, man.
Option H, figure out that he's got a side piece and buy a present for her.
He took it too far.
Yeah,
too
well,
far.
I doubt he's got a side piece.
You lost it, yeah.
He's got a small
This
doodle.
man doesn't have anything.
Yeah, he's got a small doodle.
He doesn't have anything.
All he's got is a shed and some paint, mate. It's fucking seriously. What a loser.
I'm glad he got a coat of paint in that shed, mate.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys' shed looks good. What a fucking dickhead.
It is baddie sign-off time. And if you want to join this fun at the end, all the baddies have been coming with some heat.
Yes.
With their notes at the doctors. They're doing some stuff.
They've got good stuff going on.
And they got time for relatable. So if you want to sign off an episode, it is also linked in the description of this episode and is on Instagram as well. I don't know what the picture of that one is. I forgot.
Oh, well.
Today, let's call Skylar.
Hello?
Hello, is that Skylar?
Yes, it is.
It's Audie and Jake from the Relatables podcast. How are you going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
We are going great.
We're doing great.
Thanks for picking up the first try. Normally we have to struggle.
Yeah.
We have a question. Would you mind signing off our episode, please?
Yeah, sure. I've got something definitely inspirational.
Ooh.
I actually don't have much. If you guys, whoever's listening, if you haven't started reading Akatar, please read. It's a fucking awesome series.
Yeah.
And read all of Sarah J. Maas. And
Let's
that's-
go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
Let's go.
great advice. Let's go.
I know. I can
Akatar,
listen while I'm
everybody.
working.
You've heard it here first from Skylar.
Yeah.
Akatar is where it's at.
Yeah, that's great advice.
It is.
Yeah, let's go. Thanks so much.
That's all good. Have a good day,
You too.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Skylar
advice.
coming in with great advice.
That's good advice. About the best advice we've had.
Yeah.
It's about the best advice we've had.
We love you.
Stay bad.